Hi guys, how are you today? Today I'm going to make an organic chicken in a pot, and it is so easy. This is for mainly the purpose of these recipes are people who are going through cancer and need nutritious food but have to do it very quickly and easily. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is get the chicken in the pot. So I have some scissors, and I actually, we live in Denver, Colorado, so these chickens are $10.99, and I think that's a great value because I don't know how many pounds it is, but it's pretty heavy and it'll feed at least 4 people with maybe leftovers, or 3 people if you're really hungry. And it also comes with the liver and other things in the inside that most chickens don't come with anymore nowadays. So I already put half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt on it, and then I put some pepper on it, put quite a bit already. And so we're just going to cook this in a pot today, and it's very simple. We're going to cook it for about 3 hours on a very low flame. It's a rice cooking flame, and if you don't have that, like a simmer flame, you can put it in a crock pot or an electric pot. But we want to put about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of oil on the bottom, and then, as I said, I've already salted and peppered this. Now, for different seasons, you could put rosemary on it. In the fall is nice. Today I'm putting oregano on it because I'm also going to cut up a red bell pepper and put some jalapeno, so oregano goes nicely with that. But let me get it in the pot. I just have it sitting on a piece of wax paper to keep this clean. And then we're going to put in some bay leaves. That removed this, so that made it easy for cleanup. And I'll get some oregano going on it, about a tablespoon all over it, the top. And then the next thing, we're going to cut the red bell pepper into big chunks. And also, the thing I like about Mary's, inside the chicken cavity, they actually put the chicken neck and the liver and the gizzards. I don't use the gizzards, but I use the neck. I put it in now for extra flavor. I'll put it in a second when I'm done with this. And then you can bake the chicken liver as well, which has a lot of protein. So you just drop this in. That's all you do. Sprinkle it around, drop it in. Like that. And then we're going to put some jalapeno in, not too much. So I'll put 2 slices. Tuck that in the corner. Now I'm going to put the chicken neck. I'm going to tuck that in the corner. And, okay, remember when I did the video on how to chop up herbs and then freeze them, and then they'll be available for whenever you need to cook. You keep them in the freezer. So I did cilantro and parsley, and I think this is the cilantro since we've got jalapeno in there. I'm just going to pop this in. See how easy, guys? And then, believe it or not, all we do is put on the lid, turn on the fire, and wait about 3 hours. That's a very low flame. And the lid is on securely. We just put it like this, and we let it sit for 3 hours. I've left it up to 4 or 5 hours, and it just gets even better. And obviously it's got to have that super low flame if you're going to leave it on that long and without any liquids in it. So that's my recipe for chicken in a pot. I hope you guys enjoy me. Hi guys, while the chicken's cooking, it's been about 2.5 hours. so it'll be done in about 30 minutes. I'll pull it out and show it to you. But I decided to also show you how to make my homemade fries in the oven. I have my oven preheated at 350, and I just have a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. And I'm a fan of parchment paper because it's very easy. So we just get a potato. These are little potatoes, and look, they're just your standard Idaho potatoes, 10 pounds for $3.99. I know I talk about the price a lot, but I'm trying to show you or point out that, you know, making homemade food is a great value, very nutritious and a great value. So I've already peeled and washed these potatoes, and I'm cutting each half in about 3 wedges like that and placing it on. And it's just so easy, and there's literally about 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil in this with salt, and they are so good and so fulfilling and very easy to make, like I said. So there's the potatoes cut. I'll remove this. And also I was thinking, remember how we had the chicken liver in the cavity of the chicken? So what I like to do is get a bowl, and I line it with parchment paper because it is kind of a pain to clean the pan after. And I'll put, here's some chicken livers. You put those in. I'm not going to use the gizzards. And we're going to put some salt. We have the salt out for this. We have the oil. So maybe I'll put a splash of oil, and I'll put, so it's, let's say 2 tablespoons or 3, somewhere in there, of olive oil. Now we mix this up like this. Actually, I should have put the salt before I started mixing. So we do use quite a bit of salt. Let's start with a ½ teaspoon and see how that goes. That's probably good. And I'm going to put just a tad of salt on the chicken livers to bake. And then I'll put some pepper on that, but I'm not going to put the pepper on the French fries, oven fries. Now we toss. And you'll see when these come out, there's a lot of the olive oil still left in the pan, and they're very crispy and delicious. We can just organize them a little bit so they cook evenly. And I'll wash my hands and pop this in, and we're good to go. Okay? Okay, so we've got our home fries and our chicken livers. And the oven's hot. I'm going to get that in. And then I'm going to put the chicken livers on the bottom rack. And I'll take those out in about 15 minutes. And I'll take the potatoes out in about 20, but I will check on it. And I'll be back with you guys. Hi guys. It's been about 17 minutes since I put the oven fries in. Let's check on them, and if they're done, get them out. Oh yeah, that looks good. Well, those look amazing. And I didn't even have to turn them. It's just incredible how easy it is. And here's the chicken livers. Those are done. It's hard to see, but I'll plate them. And I'll turn off the oven. And then let's check on the chicken. I'll turn this off. It's been cooking for 4 hours. All I did after the first hour was stir the herbs and peppers around once, but I didn't touch the chicken. I'll put that over there. I'll try to hold it up so you guys can see, but I will put it on a plate. First I'll get the French fries off, or oven fries. Look at how they're crispy on both sides. That's what's amazing. So this was just 4 small potatoes. We got that done. And we'll set that over here, and now we'll get, it's somewhat of a challenge to get this out when it's this hot. Usually I let it cool. Oh, not too bad. To get it out in one piece. Let's see if I can do this, guys. Yes. How does that look? Get rid of that. The only thing I did is the last couple, like 15 minutes, I cooked it without a lid on it. So there's the neck, we don't want that, so we're just gonna get the peppers. You can drizzle it on the top. Put them on the side. We've got the garlic in here, bay leaf, another bay leaf. Can put some of the juice on top. And that's it, guys. The chicken in a pot with bell peppers, garlic, bay leaves, salt, and pepper. And it cooks by itself. You could, great recipe for a weekend when you have a little more time. Of course, if you have a crock pot or an electric pot, you'll have, you can do it, set a timer. Okay, so we have, oh, let me get out also. Woo, forgot about the livers. I think I can just lift this out. Here, I'll take it off so you can see. This is why I use the parchment, because livers are very difficult to clean out of pots when they've been cooking in pots. So for you liver lovers out there, you have baked livers, and it would be nice to serve a salad with this, a green salad with tomatoes, and you're all set. So see you soon. Be well.